3 local law enforcement agencies have suffered a loss. Deputy Dom Collada was shot while serving a search warrant. About 10 days later, Everett officer Dan Rocha was shot and killed by a man in a parking lot. And the next day, Saturday, Edmonds PD lost their own Officer Tyler Steffens. He was stabbed to death by a man while he was in Las Vegas. Now, it is a difficult time, but we do appreciate you for joining us here for the News at 4. I'm Matthew Smith. Now, the 2 latest deaths I just mentioned are weighing heavily on people in Snohomish County where both officers worked. As we learn more about that case, we are bringing you team coverage tonight. Jennifer Dowling is in Everett as the suspect accused of shooting and killing Dan Rocha was in court. But first, we want to head out to Steve Kiggins, who's in Edmonds, with the details on what led up to the death of an off-duty officer while he was in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Matt Steffens' death has really hit this agency pretty hard. The department here, they watched their brother fall in Pierce County, and then they're also helping pick up the slack, helping officers up north in Everett mourn while they lost one of their own. Steffens' death has been a major blow. The department brass tell us the folks inside this building are feeling exhausted.
He is incredibly missed here in our building already in just the last 12 hours or so. And I can only imagine what his family is going through as well.
Acting Assistant Chief Josh McClure fighting back tears, announcing one of his fellow officers died just days ago. 33-year-old Tyler Steffens joined Edmonds Police in the summer of 2018. He's a U.S. Marine Corporal and spent several years fighting in Afghanistan. Steffens' fellow officers insist he was driven with a passion to serve.
It's been a very difficult time for law enforcement in general this past week, and this is an added incident and event that's been really, really difficult for our staff. So right now we're focusing on our people and doing what we can to be a support for all of them.
Steffens leaves behind his wife and 2 young children and extended family. His fellow officers, who had been filling in for the Everett Police Department, are now getting shift relief from other surrounding agencies so his coworkers can grieve. Edmonds Police say their officers and support staff are exhausted but embedded in a job behind the badge. Resiliency means officers on the beat rely on each other.
It's just what we do. When you become part of this profession and you realize, okay, this is what I was meant to do. When I was sitting at home on Friday enjoying my day off and I learned about the tragedy in Everett, all I wanted to do was go to work. I didn't care where I went, I just wanted to go work. That's what these people are feeling here in this building. They just want to be part of the great thing we have here because they know they've got a great group of people to rely upon.
So live pictures here in Edmonds. We've seen this before. Here we go again. Here in Edmonds, the department has placed a cruiser out here, a place where the public can show up and be as close as they can to fallen officer Steffens. You can see there's some flowers that have been left here on the hood. Really just heartbreaking. And you know, the agencies throughout brass tell us that they really are hearing a lot of positive support from the community. They're seeing positive support like this that's helping them go through this. For now, we're live in Edmonds. Steve Kiggins, Fox 13 News.
Steve, thanks so much. Well, we are learning about the man police arrested for attacking Officer Steffens. 58-year-old Freddie Allen tried to run away from the area where he had stabbed Steffens, but he is now in custody. He was taken to the Clark County Detention Center where he was booked on suspicion of murder with a deadly weapon. He's no stranger to police either. He was arrested in Las Vegas twice last year, once for assault with a deadly weapon, the other time for battery. He was accused of punching a man with his fist and having a sharpened edge ring.